Hey everyone, it's Tom here with thisonlineworld.com. I hope you're all having a fantastic day today. So if you want to make money quickly, it's really hard to beat selling stuff online. Selling stuff you already own is really an excellent way to do some spring cleaning while also making extra cash for yourself. Plus, these days there are so many different selling apps or websites out there that you can use to find local and international buyers. So in this video, I'm covering 5 of my favorite selling apps and websites you can use if you're trying to get rid of your old stuff to make some extra cash or you're trying to start a reselling side hustle. I've actually sold quite a few things over the years, ranging from old guitars to old college furniture, so this video is going to have some of my very favorite selling platforms you can use as well. I'm also going to wrap up this video with some selling tips and tricks and red flags to watch out for so you don't run into scams, so make sure you watch until the end. But yeah, without further ado, let's get into the selling apps. All right, so number 1 on this list of the best selling apps you can use is Mercari, and honestly, this is one of the most versatile, easy to use selling apps out there, so it's where I'd probably start your selling process. So Mercari has millions of buyers and sellers across the world and in the United States and Japan predominantly. And what's really nice about Mercari is it's just very simple to use. You can create an account for free, you manage your listings through your smartphone. It has an Android and iOS app, and you pretty much just take pictures of the stuff you're selling, write some product descriptions, add your price and photos, and you're good to go. And what's really nice about Mercari is that there are just so many categories of things you can sell. For example, on Mercari, popular categories include apparel, electronics, home goods, sports equipment, toys, and video games. In fact, Mercari's tagline is actually buy and sell almost anything, and the fact that you can even sell cars or luxury goods on Mercari shows that this app is living up to that tagline. So like I said, it's free to list on Mercari, and really the main downside of this platform is you're paying 10% in seller fees when you make a sale. Mercari also charges a 2.9% payment processing fee plus a 30-cent fee on top of that. So overall, selling on Mercari is pretty similar to eBay, where you're paying about 12% or a little bit more in fees, so just keep that in mind. But what's pretty cool about Mercari is it's worked out really good deals with companies like FedEx and UPS, so if you're shipping things to buyers internationally, it's not as expensive as just shipping it on your own, and you can also just charge buyers shipping costs as well, so you don't have to offer free shipping on everything you sell. Overall, Mercari is incredibly flexible and easy to use, so if you're just looking to sell stuff from your smartphone, you want to keep things simple, I definitely think this selling app is what you should try. All right, and number 2 on this list of the best selling apps and websites is Decluttr, and if you have electronics you're trying to get rid of and you want to make some quick cash, Decluttr is definitely where you should be selling. So Decluttr is actually a massive marketplace that lets people buy and sell different tech products. Examples of some popular categories on Decluttr include phones, CDs and DVDs, video games and consoles, speakers and headphones, wearables, and laptops. And what's nice about Decluttr is the selling process is super simple, so you don't have to be an expert in selling to actually make money on Decluttr. Step 1 is you basically go to Decluttr, you say you want to sell stuff, and you use their portal to basically select the different tech items you want to sell to Decluttr. Once you pick the category of tech item you're selling, you just provide a bit more information. So for example, if you're selling iPads, you say if it's an iPad mini or a regular iPad and what the storage capacity is and details like that. Once you do that, you have to assign a rating to the product you want to sell, and so you can give it a poor, a good, or a pretty much unusable rating, so Decluttr knows what to expect. Once you do that, Decluttr gives you an instant quote on how much they'll pay you for your old tech items, so you can pretty much find out how much you can make by selling your old tech to Decluttr in a matter of minutes. If you like the quote and you want to sell to Decluttr, it lets you print out a prepaid shipping label as well, so you ship it to Decluttr and you don't have to pay for shipping. From there, Decluttr receives your tech and they have to inspect it just to make sure the quality is what you said it was and that is actually something they're interested in buying. But if Decluttr actually is happy with the products you're selling, they pay you the next day and you can get paid through check or PayPal. The bottom line is Decluttr is one of the most popular ways to sell old tech products, so if you have some laptops or old phones laying around or something like that, I definitely suggest checking out Decluttr. All right, number 3 on this list of the best selling apps and websites is the Facebook Marketplace. So I've actually sold a few things on Facebook's Marketplace before, and honestly, if you're looking for in-person cash sales and you just want to keep things very simple, I definitely suggest checking out Facebook. So I was actually pretty young at the time, but I sold an old guitar on the Facebook Marketplace. So creating the listing was free, I took some photos, listed the price, got in touch with someone in my neighborhood, and after a bit of back and forth, they came by 2 days later, paid me cash, took the guitar, and it was as simple as that. I also have friends who flip clothing from different thrift stores and things like that, and they primarily sell on the Facebook Marketplace. So again, very useful for quick in-person cash sales. And again, what's really nice about the Facebook Marketplace is it's easy to use and it's free. You just need a free Facebook account, you take photos of what you're selling, you create your listing, write a title and product description, everything like that, and then people in your area can contact you to try and buy what you're selling. Now, the one downside of the Facebook Marketplace is you're gonna encounter lowball offers and you have to do the negotiating with people. And I know lots of times like people will say, oh, I want to buy this thing from you tomorrow, and then they just don't show up or they ghost you. So this selling platform takes a little bit more time and some negotiation. But again, if you want quick cash, Facebook Marketplace is where it's at. And I actually have a post on thisonlineworld.com about the best things you can sell on the Facebook Marketplace if you're interested in flipping or reselling as a side hustle. So definitely check that out. I'm going to be linking that down below. All right, and number 4 on this list of the best selling apps is OfferUp. And OfferUp's cool because it's kind of like a mix between eBay and Mercari, and then also the Facebook Marketplace, because you can sell in person, but you can also sell to international buyers. So like the Facebook Marketplace, OfferUp lets you sell a bunch of different categories to people in your area, including things like clothing, baby and kid products, beauty products, electronics, pet supplies, and shoes. It's free to make a listing, and you just upload your photos, write your descriptions and everything like that. So again, pretty similar to the Facebook Marketplace. From there, buyers can contact you to start negotiation on prices. And what's really, really cool about OfferUp that a lot of selling apps don't use is it actually takes buyer and seller safety very, very seriously. So for example, OfferUp actually has a network of these like pre-approved meeting spots where you can meet a buyer or seller to exchange goods and cash. And usually these are near police stations or very busy public areas. So if you're kind of worried about meeting someone off the internet in a random place to exchange money or goods, OfferUp is definitely worth checking out. And again, like I said, OfferUp's cool because you don't just have to sell locally, you can also sell to international buyers. And buyers pay for shipping, which is another nice aspect of this platform. Now, the downside of selling online with OfferUp versus in person is you pay a 12.9% seller fee. So again, it's kind of like Mercari and eBay when you start selling online. However, OfferUp is one of the largest reselling marketplaces out there. And if you want that flexibility between in-person cash sales and online sales, I definitely suggest checking out OfferUp. All right, and the 5th and final best selling app or marketplace is actually more of a category or idea, and that is to use niche specific marketplaces if you're selling something that's pretty specific. I mean, you'd be amazed at how many apps or websites are out there that cater to selling just one type of good. I mean, here are just a few examples off the top of my head. You have Sideline Swap, which is great for selling new or used sports equipment and apparel. Websites and apps like Poshmark and Depop are great for reselling clothing or jewelry or shoes and accessories like that. And then you have even more niche websites like Card Market, where you can sell Pokemon cards, Yu-Gi-Oh cards, or even sports cards to make extra cash. On a similar note, things like auctions or special events are also really useful here. So for example, if you're trying to sell like baseball cards, you can just Google a list of, baseball or sports conventions going on in your city or nearby, and there'll probably be some card collectors who attend that event where you can sell to them. Anyways, guys, that does it for my 5 favorite selling apps and websites you can use to make some quick cash. And now, like I said, I want to wrap up the video really quickly with just a few tips for selling stuff online or reselling, and then also some red flags to watch out for so you don't encounter scams. So tip number 1 is just really to do your research and know your bottom price. One of the most frustrating things about selling online, especially on platforms like the Facebook Marketplace, is you're gonna have to negotiate with people and you're gonna run into a lot of lowball offers. And so if someone lowballs you, rather than wasting your time and getting back and forth with them about, oh, will you pay this, yes or no, just know your bottom prices. And if someone's way under that, don't even waste your time, just move on. It saves you so much time and a lot of headaches. All right, and the second tip is really a red flag to watch out for, and it's true in life and especially for selling stuff, and it's that if something seems too good to be true, it definitely is. So if you're selling something online and someone offers to pay way more, or they offer some kind of weird payment method that just doesn't make sense, or they offer to exchange goods and you think you're getting an awesome deal, definitely be skeptical, because there's really no reason for strangers on the internet to give you a better deal than what you're offering. So definitely watch out for that red flag. All right, and the third tip, and again, another red flag to watch out for, is just to avoid using other payment methods or processors than the website you're selling on suggests using. So this is actually a very common scam people will try on platforms like OfferUp. They'll basically negotiate with you and then say, oh, well, I'll send you a check, or I'll send you money to this account, and then you just ship me the item. Don't worry about, going through OfferUp and keeping things legit. The thing is, people have so many tricks. They can make a check bounce, or they can issue payment online and then make a request to retrieve that money, and all of a sudden you've shipped an item and then your money's gone. So stick with whatever payment processor the platform you're selling on recommends. And again, if something seems sketchy or weird, trust your gut and walk away. Anyways, guys, that does it for the best selling apps and websites you can use to make some quick cash. I hope one of the websites or apps in this video, helps you kind of find some local or international buyers so you can get rid of your stuff, do some spring cleaning, become a bit minimalist, and make some money at the same time. If there's a selling app or website I missed, or there's one that you really, really like using, definitely let me know down below as well, so other people can find out where to sell their stuff for cash as well. That's all for this one, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you all have a wonderful day and week. And as always, don't forget to check out thisonlineworld.com for more unique ways to make and save money. I'll catch you guys in the next one.